Hi guys, welcome to Wilderness Twins. I'm Gordon. Now what I want to do today, I want to do a just short video on emergency winter preparedness type thing for our vehicles. We all, every time we go out into the woods, we all take the good quality, our proper equipment anyway, that we're wanting to survive out in the woods for a day or two, going camping, fishing, hunting, etc. But it's how many of us actually think about driving in your vehicles, or sort of day-to-day type thing, or getting stuck when you're out on a trip. What I want to do is go over some of the stuff that I carry, and the reasons why I carry it. Obviously, I'm in Ontario, Canada. We do get winter this year. We haven't had this year. It's been a bit of a strange winter this year. We haven't had virtually no snow whatsoever. I mean, I can turn the camera around and show you that we have had snow. We've got snow on the ground, but not compared to what we normally get. So what we want to do is go over everything that I keep in the truck, and exactly why I carry it. So what I'll do, I'll take everything out of here, and I'll put it on put down the tail, and I'll go over exactly what I've got and why I've got it for you. Okay. Okay. So I've moved everything to the back of the truck, just to make it easier to go through. This is what I'll either keep in the back of the truck, or have it in the cab behind the seat. Weather-wise, obviously in Canada, we get quite a different extremes of weather. So when it comes to actually winter time, we can either get major cold fronts coming through. This year we've been very, very lucky, and it's very seldom got down to below zero, for some strange reason. Obviously they're saying it's El Nino. But we also have, obviously, the ice storms. We had one last week that Edward and I were out camping when we got the ice storm, and had to come back for safety reasons. And even on that, Edward then couldn't drive home. He only lives in Woodstock, so he's only another 45 minutes drive from here. But it wasn't worth the attempt to drive home. It was very, very treacherous. What you also do is get the snowstorms that come through, that suddenly you could get a white out. You could skid, go off the road, etc. Luckily enough, that my wife and I, we've both got decent cars that are well maintained, and hopefully they shouldn't break down. But because of the temperatures and the snow and all that sort of stuff, that's what I'm trying to look out for. So anyway, I'll go through what I have as an emergency kit. Obviously, the normal kind of stuff, your snow brush, and the scraper. This particular one's got a flipping head, yada, can move into different things, just extend, and so obviously I've got a truck, so it's easier for me to keep the truck clean with an extendable. Jumper cables. Jumper cables are always necessary to keep in the truck. Obviously in winter time, it's not just for me, but just in case somebody else is broken down. I'm a CAA member. We've got coverage through Ford, etc. But I had it a few years ago that my son did go into a ditch. Car was really badly damaged, and he was stuck. Called me. I then called CAA. I got there first. We had to wait 2 hours for CAA to come through because of the amount of people that were actually stuck in snowbanks, etc. Dead batteries were one of the worst ones. My old car, I had to renew the battery in that because I kept on, and it was fine in the summertime. Come to the winter time, terrible. Cold, really bad for batteries. So I always keep it back, and it's not, as I say, it's not for me. I can help other people. I'll go over the clothes. If you do get stuck for even just for a couple hours, I mean, if the weather's that bad, a couple hours stuck in a car can be really bad. Temperature wise, so personally, I always keep, I've got this a wool blanket. I have it that I can tie on, goes over the back of the headrest and goes behind that. But I've also, inside of here, I've got a 1.5 litre bottle of water. And even if it gets down to ridiculous temperatures, the water won't freeze because it's insulated in the wool blanket. Just another blanket. This is just a painter's blanket, a mover's blanket. It's not wool or anything like that, but it's just another blanket. Obviously, spare pair of boots. You never know when you need a spare pair of boots. I keep inside there just my, I keep extra hats, gloves, balaclavas, enough for 2 to 3 people. Obviously you have to worry about. So obviously I like balaclavas. Frostbite is a big part of winter, especially here. So you prepare, I always wear balaclavas. Has to keep your face from freezing up as well, not just the top of your head. But these are extra. I always carry, wear my stuff anyway. So this is all the extra stuff that I carry. Heavy winter jacket. This is basically the reason I've obviously got this, high visibility. I always have winter jackets on when I'm going out. Just in the chance that you might be going out for dinner and you don't want to be wearing a thick winter jacket, I carry that anyway. Snow wise, got a couple of shovels, just a small one. There for, I carry 2, I've got 2 bags of either, this is grit or gravel rather. You could obviously carry sand, salt, that kind of stuff. I prefer gravel because then you put it under and you can actually drive on it properly. This is one that I bought a while back. It's a snow shovel, but it all pins together. So yeah, so you end up with a small snow shovel. But that way, it's just small enough that it goes in the back of the car, and then you're set for at least carrying a snow shovel without having to carry a great big snow shovel. If you've got a car, it's fine in the truck. I always carry. This is just habit. It's a 2-ton hoist. You never know when you're going to need it. And I carry a toolbox. You don't have to carry a toolbox. I mean, I like toolboxes. You can just have it just in a sports bag if necessary. I'm trying to get this done before I live across the road from the school, and we're going to have parents coming to pick the kids up, and we're going to have a whole load of buses arriving for taking the kids home. We're kind of rural, so everybody goes home with a bus. So I was lucky enough to get this toolbox sent to me by Canadian Tire. They wanted some people to test some of the tools out, and I was chosen to do it because of in a trade as such. I got sent the 23-inch toolbox. This is a steel and plastic toolbox. And I want to do a proper, nice good review on this. So, first things first is the outside of it. It's nice and rugged. Obviously, it's steel. It's not thick steel, obviously, but it is steel, so it does for transporting things in and out. It got that little bit extra toughness about it. Good handles on it. It locks in position, which I like. And it's a good, nice rubber texture to it, so it makes it's non-stick. And nice big handles sections here for lifting if it gets heavier. We've got decent, good toggles. and we've got a locking position for putting a lock on. I'm not using this as an actual toolbox at the moment. I've got lots of toolboxes, but what I am using it for obviously is keeping emergency gear in, so for winter time. So let me just bring this closer and you can see exactly what I've got inside of here. So obviously it has a tray and obviously the inside of the box. Tray wise, it's great. You've got the different sections for carrying things. Obviously for emergency situations, I've got a multi-tool, different tools you can use. I always carry a knife. Now on the end of my knife I've got the point on it, so if something was to happen I can actually smash a window. Fixed blade knife, but that can come off. I've got different blades, very sharp. It's always good, always carry a sharp knife. Got emergency whistle. This one has a small flashlight. I don't use it for that. My key wise, this is what I always carry on my keys. I've got a small light here that actually, and then it flash. Well, I always carry a whistle. Sorry for the cars going back and forward. I always carry a whistle, but my dogs are trained on the whistle, so that's partly why I have that as well. And I carry a small Swiss Army knife. Once again, it's sharp, but it's got a pair of scissors, etc. So it's only a little dinky thing, but it's a knife. Obviously, pliers. You never know when you're going to need certain tools. And for the emergency wise, I carry it's a wind-up radio. It has a flashlight on it, obviously the radio, and it has an emergency squeal that'll give a sonic noise to help people hear you. Another flashlight. Got a headlamp. I prefer headlamps personally. So obviously, if you were to get a flat tire, etc., I like a headlamp so I can keep my hands moving. Got a flashlight that comes on right either the LED there or it comes on at the end. It has the magnets on the bottom, so it sticks to the outside of your truck. But my truck's aluminum, so the body. This is what useless on that. But the reason I like the toolbox, because it's steel, I can attach it to my toolbox. So now I can have my toolbox outside, changing a tire, and I've got a light there. I also it has a hanger on it. So the tray is great. I also carry first aid kit. I'm a registered first aider. I carry walkie-talkies. Make this over here. So I carry my walkie-talkies. Another bottle with water in it. There's a metal bottle, so I can actually heat it up if I need to. Bungees. Everybody that knows me knows I like my bungees. For heating wise, if you're stuck for a decent length of time, candles. Now I use the little stove with candles. For safety wise, obviously, to keep that off the floor of your cab. And I always carry a lighter with it as well. But I can also use that for putting
boiling water if I need to just heat some water up rather than drinking cold water. You don't have to boil it, just even have it warm. I always carry a mug with me. This is part of my kit that I take camping anyway. But I also, inside, I also carry, these are gel, these are for fondues, but they're great for warming up. So once again, if I need to and I wanted to, I can use that as a stand, put the that underneath it and boil up water. Now this is actually for a part of the medical kit. You can actually use it for a splint if needs be. Right, so that's just part of it. Right, so that's the water and whatnot out of the way. I also carry some food. Not much. I've just got some different types of nuts that I like. Sunflower seeds and nuts and beer nuts and whatnot. I also carry dried cranberries for the sweetness. I've got some noodles in there, just a small pack of noodles that you just have just in case you want something as an emergency food. That if you're stuck for a good few hours, you need something. And then I also just have some candies. Duct tape. Everybody needs duct tape. Carry, as an emergency, I'll carry the hammer. Now I'll do a different review on this one alone. This is the Maxim 69 grip hammer. An emergency blanket is for a tarp. I also carry a different couple of tarps in the car because you never know. You could actually have a smashed windscreen and you have to keep the wind out. So I've actually put these things on the corners that you could actually then tie them onto anything, onto the bodywork of your car, truck. And I also carry, people might think, what? I actually carry mitts. Now if you are in extreme cold weather and you don't have your other hats and gloves and all that sort of stuff, a pair of oven mitts inside will surprising, that'll keep your hands from getting frostbite anyway, depending on the extreme weather that you're working in. Obviously you can't change a tyre and whatnot with these kind of things on, I suppose, but if you're just stuck in the car, then that
right,
will
so
do.
there you have it. That's my emergency kit. I carry emergency kit in both cars. Different amount of stuff for the different cars. My wife doesn't want to be carrying this amount of stuff, but she has a bag that's got wool blanket, extra water, extra food, whistle, flashlights, etc., etc. The basic stuff that I carry more with, just with the extra tools, etc. And that's me. So I want to do the full review on the Maximum toolbox. I'm not using it as a toolbox. Over the winter time, I'm using it as an emergency bag. As I say, I like it. I can't remember the price of it online. I'll put a link below of what the cost is on Canadian Tire. I like it, partly because, as I say, for me, because I've got a truck that's an aluminum body, the 2015 F-150, I can attach that to there. So that's, to me, that's an extra plus on my thing. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.